before anybody comes for me, okay? Before anybody comes for me, I'm gonna come for myself. I'm the inconsistent YouTuber. We know this already. But actually this time, actually this time is valid. It's really valid. If I tell you guys what has been going on these last couple of months.
You need to look backwards. They won't let me out. Man's went from passing out, they treat the passing out, I'm standing, I'm okay, let's go home. Now you're looking at my blood, you find something in my blood, fine. Tell me how now they're looking at my heart.
Can you imagine?
I'm trying to say man's needs surgery.
Can you imagine?
Bro, I didn't come here for that. How you telling me this heart doesn't work? And I used it. Let me show you the accolades. Google me. This is what happens when you let men in your life. They break your heart. Not just, it's not figure of speeches for you.
Some people, they may envy you. Follow you on Insta just to pre you. The way they go chat rubbish, the way.
You know how they do days in my life? Today we are doing months in my life because I've been MIA since April. So that's April, May, June, July. 4 months. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. As much as people want to think that I like to seek empathy from strangers, I'm completely the opposite of that. I don't like to let people know the misery that I'm going through. These last couple of months for me has been crazy. I'm just saying, you doing too much. Like, enough, like, we could cap it here. April started off beautiful. We were having fun. We were living life. We were trying to do soft life. In April, I was getting thick, I was gaining weight. So the whole reason why I think I fell off was because everything was going so well for me. I just lost my touch with God. I stopped praying as much. I stopped fasting. That's my fault. I'm actually sorry. Never again though. I see you. April, the end of April 26th, my car got stolen. I stepped outside of my house and my car was no longer there. It was just gone. My car was just gone. So my car got stolen on April 26th, and then I wasn't really sad. Like, I was sad, but like, even in me being sad, like, if anyone knows me, I cannot be sad for long. Like, anything could happen to me and I still won't be wallowing in it for long. Like, it doesn't make sense. At this point, I think it's a psychological problem. So yeah, my car got stolen. Anytime I need to go somewhere, someone will pick me up. Anytime I need to go somewhere, I take an Uber. It's okay. You know what? I'm even saving money in this position right now. Thank you, Jesus. Hey, this is my circumstance right now. It is what it is. I'm on a pedestrian. I feel like a regular pedestrian. No, it's not. I feel like. What's the song still? I don't know Gunna. Sorry, because Gunna have to. I shall know pedestrian is there. I think something is not like okay up there, because like, was what I was saying. I was putting on a whole face, like I was trying to be as strong as possible because I was still ultimately grateful for whatever I had. I work from home. I don't really drive. If anything, the gas prices was raising, so y'all were cruising. I wasn't paying for no gas, and I definitely wasn't paying for insurance anymore after my car got stolen. That's what started the wahala. But I was internalizing it. I wasn't speaking to anybody. I was internalizing it. And it began to show on my body, or at least I thought it was. Like when I'm stressed, I get migraines. So it started off as migraines. So I'm here just thinking, yo, I'm stressing myself out too much. At this time, I was still relatively fresh to my new job. Being the youngest on my team, again, I really felt like I was too young to be in the position that I was in. Although, like, now, I do not feel that way at all. At the time, I was like, maybe I'm too ahead of myself, like just imposter syndrome. So with all of that, I thought I was just stressed and my migraines were coming from my stress, but that wasn't the case. The first week I had migraines, went to the doctor, got migraine medication, like a really strong medication for my migraines, and my migraine went away for 1 day. After that, the migraines came back, and then I started to get a fever, but I didn't think it was a fever. Like, I don't take life seriously enough, and that's my problem. So like, if I'm sick, I'm still like being playful about it. So I was hot and somebody would tell me, yo, your body's really hot right now. I'd be like, the enemy is trying to pursue me. And that's when my body is very hot. I'm fighting an internal battle. I was literally just playing it off. I wasn't thinking. I had a fever, and then I started passing out, and then yeah, that's when shit got serious. Okay, let me tell you one of the times where I passed out. I find this so hilarious. I was cooking my meats for my spaghetti. I put it on the stove. I'm cooking, I'm stirring. I put all the seasoning, and now I put the cover on it to let it simmer. I'm walking to the living room, and I'll pass out. I just fall down the ground, and I just woke up, and when I woke up, I started laughing. I'm like, oh, Yinka, you're so silly. Look how clumsy you are. I thought I had just dropped and now I'm getting up. I didn't realize that I've actually been laying down on that ground for at least 10 to 20 minutes. By the time I got up, my meat was done cooking. And I just went to go and eat my food. I didn't tell anybody. I didn't go complain. I didn't go to the hospital. When I saw the meat, I realized, hey, I've been on the ground for a while. I was making excuses, anything to not go to the hospital because I hate hospitals. Then the last and final time where I actually decided to go to the hospital, it was because I passed out while I was in the shower and I hit my head. If I die in this apartment, nobody will know. Nobody would know. 24 hours would pass and I would still be there. I'm like, nah, and now I need to go to the hospital. And the one thing I hate about hospitals is they're doing guessing game with your life. I feel like they're playing Monopoly with your shit. I tell them something's wrong with my head. They're looking at my anus. I tell them, doctor, I have a pain in my foot. He's examining my nose. I have eye pain. He's like, it's just completely random. So I get there to the hospital, they take my blood, whatever. I just hate hospitals in general. 6 weeks went by of all of these symptoms. So it was headaches, fevers, seizures. I had a couple of seizures, and then some tics. I don't know, I had tics as well because I was ticking like this like all the time. I just looked like a zombie and I was not eating at all. I was gaining weight and I looked so good, and then God just humbled me. God said, what ass are you gonna shake now? What ass? You wanna go out and shake ass? What ass are you gonna shake now? He snatched that shit right off my back. There is nothing there. There was nothing there. I was not eating. I totally disappeared and I looked like a zombie. So yeah, I ended up at the hospital. When I got to the hospital, like I said, they're doing guessing game. When I got there the first time around, they sent me home. They said, we don't know what's wrong with you. Everything looks like you're good, A day later, they called. They're like, oh my God, you need to come back, whatever. They called my mom. My mom was doing hystericals, whatever. So when I got there, they told me that I had a blood infection. And you can get a blood infection from anything. So it started off as just a blood infection, and they put me on antibiotics right away. And I was at Brampton Civic. If you're from the GTA, you know about Brampton Civic. Yeah, and I wasn't telling anybody. Like, I was like, before the day after they let me go, I went to my mom's house because I didn't want to be alone. Like I said, I could drop and die and nobody would know. So I said, if I'm gonna drop, I'm gonna drop in front of my mom. It was when that I was at my mom's house, she realized how sick I really was. Cause like, when I say I was a zombie, I was a zombie. Like, I was twitching, I couldn't walk straight, I couldn't stand up for more than literally 30 seconds. Like, I was just so weak and it was so bad. But like, I was trying to be as strong as I could. Like, I just don't like being weak and I don't like pity, which is why I didn't want to be around my mom either. Blood infection, they're looking at my blood. Why did the doctor not come and try and look at my heart? The doctor comes and she's doing stethoscope on my heart. I said, okay, what are you looking for there? She's listening. She's like, that's odd. I said, please, madam, don't begin your nonsense here. Don't start your rubbish. And I just knew because I've had minor, I wouldn't say heart problems, I've had minor heart concerns in the past, and I knew once I was in the hospital, they're gonna look into it even more. So she was like, that's odd. So she heard my heart murmur. Okay, fine. She's like, oh, you have a heart murmur? I'm like, yes. And she's like, oh, interesting. That interesting. She went outside, she called her colleague. They came back inside with one ultrasound. They're now examining my heart. When I say they were doing like, they were having the time of their life looking into my heart. She came and she looked at it herself and she started taking pictures with her phone. She's like, I've never seen anything like this. I'm special. I know I'm special. God gave me a different heart. And it works perfectly fine. Look at me. Beam, 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 beam. It's pumping. I'm here. Like, I just knew the more and more they look, the more they're gonna find. She was taking a picture there. She was so amazed with how my heart was still functioning. And she was asking me all these questions like, oh, like, you don't have any chest pain? No. Like you don't take any medicine for your heart? I've been using this heart to even go and do basketball. I was a pro athlete. Not a pro athlete, professional athlete, no. I was a big Gilligan student athlete for majority of my life. This heart works perfectly fine, please. But no, she went to go and call her other colleague. They were looking at it together like, oh wow, yeah, we're gonna need to put her in it. Talking their rubbish doctor jargon. Okay, I'm doing too much story time. At the end of the day, they found more heart complications than I knew I had. And to be fair, I really don't give a flying fuck, okay? The heart works for me. All the symptoms I'm supposed to have all the symptoms I'm supposed to have as somebody with heart complications, I don't have it. While I was in the hospital, they were there treating the blood infection, but they were also there trying to decide whether I should get open heart surgery. That's when shit got serious. That's when I started yelling. I said, no, you guys wanna cut me up. Y'all wanna put me in textbooks. The hand that God gave me, I'm grateful. It's working. I'm fine. I'm blessed. By day 4, day 5, I was fed up because every day they said you can go home tomorrow, you can go tomorrow, you can go tomorrow. But then what they were trying to do was convince me. They were trying to find more reasons to convince me to get the heart surgery. I was not gonna say no. I told them I was gonna say no. But while I was there, this is what my experience looked like.
First, when I got here, man said that I was gonna be here for 1 to 2 days. I said, alright, I signed the deal. 1 to 2 days, that's not bad. And then 1 to 2 days, we come into day 3. Mans are saying, you have to stay here for 5 days. Are they crazy, bro?
They're crazy still.
Are they crazy, bro? I didn't sign up for this. Mans were talking to the doctor yesterday, and she had the audacity to come and tell me that I had to stay here for 2 weeks. What is going on here, bro? Mans are trying to hold a black girl back, a black woman doing good things in the community. Because I'm sick, I don't know what's going on. Because if there's no sick people, there's no jobs. They took so much blood, I know they donated it. But where you going with that? Where you going with that? Mans went from passing out, they treat the passing out, I'm standing, I'm okay, let's go home.
Standing strong.
Strong. Now you're looking at my blood, you find something in my blood, fine. We treat that. Tell me how now they're looking at my heart.
Can you imagine?
Trying to say man's need surgery.
Can you imagine?
Bro, I didn't come here for that. Trying to say, I haven't seen anything like this before. Of course not.
Irreplaceable.
Of course not. Your heart is wrong, not mine. I've been using the same one, pumping blood to do sports, and now you're trying to tell me, man.
For how long?
For 22 years, 23 next week. How you telling me this heart doesn't work? And I used it. Let me show you the accolades. Google me. Google me. Heart is fine. If anything, these niggas broke it. That's it. Just Igbo and Shayo, it's okay. This is what happens when you let men in your life. They break your heart. It's not figure of speech, it's for real. Look, fashion in the hospital, man. Look at me. Look. Sheesh.
It's that hospital drip?
Shit. Oh shit. Sheesh. Yeah. Show me the jiggle, let me see. Yeah, sing.
I never seen this guy. I think make a fire you with my machine gun. 50 rounds like Yinka.
I put on that face in the hospital and I was joking around, but if I'm being completely honest, I was so scared. I don't know, I just don't feel comfortable with the idea of open heart surgery to go and fix one little valve. I'm blessed. Give me 1 year of fasting and prayer. That valve, it will flip around for themselves. It's gonna be fine. Don't feel sorry for me. Please don't feel sorry for me. See how I play with me. I'm fine. I'm really fine. They wanted me to complete my antibiotics in the hospital, and that would take 4 to 6 weeks. My birthday was the following week, so I begged them to let me go, and they let me go, but I had to be on IV. I had to be on IV, and I had to take the IV home with me. After I got home on the 18th of June, and my birthday is the 22nd of June. So on my birthday, I was supposed to have the antibiotics in, but my nurse let me take it out, so I didn't have to have. I had the antibiotics in the morning, but by the time I went to dinner, I had it out. I was fresh out of the hospital, and honestly, on that day, I was just grateful to be alive.
I have to know the lyrics.
Sing it with me. Ready?
Whoa! Hey, just like barking like a dog song.
I'm F-R-E-E, fuck nigga freak.
I'm not proud of this.
Yeah, happy birthday to me, 23. Yeah. The blood infection was starting to affect some of my organs and everything. The doctors literally said if I hadn't have come into the hospital when I came into the hospital, it would have went too far. It would have went too far gone. Like, so, and once my organs start failing, then I'm living my life like that. So, you know, you could do the rest of the math. So that's really scary in itself. So I was really just happy to be alive on my birthday. Although this world has nothing to offer, I just didn't want, like, that'd be so fucked of me to, like, pass away. That'd be so fucked of me to pass away. Not even for myself. Like, I want to go to heaven and just be chilling up there with Jesus. But for my loved ones, that would be so devastating to die around my birthday. Because of how sick I was scared to sleep because I didn't know if I was gonna wake up in the next morning. So I was having seizures and tics, and which was really weird. And if you know anything about epilepsy, the wrong seizure at the wrong time, it takes one seizure to just die, right? That was scary. It was scary. It was really scary. Wow, it was scary. Anywho, we're gonna move on from that. After my 22nd, after my day or whatever, I was like, fuck it, we going to the club. We gonna celebrate. We gonna celebrate for real. Because on my birthday, I was happy. I was really happy to just be outside of the hospital. I was really grateful to be breathing non-hospital air. Like, I made friends with the 100-year-olds. Like, it was just too much. But yeah, so no, on the 25th we went to a lounge. I got the little booth or whatever. All my friends came out. I was really grateful. It was so last minute and people still showed up for me. I really appreciate everybody who came out and showed out for me. Much love to all of you guys. We had so much fun that night. I had so much fun that night. Like I said, I was just happy to be alive. I looked pretty as hell. I feel like I looked really cute that day. Unfortunately, I didn't get any pictures, which was really annoying. But nonetheless, I got the videos to prove it. I was looking so bad. Bitches was so mad. And by the end of the night, I ended up without a wig. So that's how you know I had fun. If you know, you fucking know. That's all I gotta say. That's basically everything I've been going through. So do you guys get me now? You get me. You get me. You get me. It's fair. I am so overjoyed with the experiences. Although I nearly died, it was all worth it. I really feel like with everything that I was going through, only greatness can come from that. The story would have been easier if I just died. Like, there's a lot of growth from this season. I'm not even gonna lie. I thought I have grown up completely and I know how to handle myself in certain situations, but I failed myself in a situation that happened during this season. I'm not fully all the way there yet. I'm not 100%, but I would say I'm definitely like 80%. So I'm just grateful to be here. I feel very awkward right now sharing this, and I put off sharing it for a really long time. We know on this channel we keep it real. Life has its up and it has its down. This is the down season, and as you can see, I still didn't let it get to me too much. As you're going through these like ruffles, or I don't even know what to call it, these storms in your story or these storms in your journey, try to do it with the biggest smile on your face. Do not let the enemy see you down. Listen, let me tell you guys something. Like I said, this season was a revelation. I'm about to make some. I was hiding in the dark because I didn't want to make some people upset. But forget upset. They're gonna be, how do you say, heavily angered. You're gonna be frustrated with my success. I'm ready to show out. I'm ready for this world. I'm here to fucking take over. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Kisses. Mwah, 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 mwah.